Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 2 PvP and another weapon showcase. This time I am using the Red Rust Sword, which you can get from Vengarl's head after you kill his body. Now, this is a weapon we don't really see very often at all. We see its counterpart, the Red Rust Scimitar, all the time, and for some reason we don't see this one at all, and I actually know what the reason is. Despite being called a sword, this thing is an axe. It is an axe through and through, so that causes a lot of people to generally pass it by when they're looking at their swords, and not really think of it when they're looking for an axe to use. So, anyway, getting started, the Red Rust Sword has a bit of a strange level requirement, two strange level requirements really, the Strength and Dex, 23 and 13. I don't know why they chose those numbers. It's a little odd if you ask me, but anyway, it has an S scaling in Strength and an E in Dexterity. The physical base damage of the weapon is 205. The attack rating for me is 218 with a Ring of Blades plus 2. The poise damage is 25 per hit. The counter damage is 100, or the counter strength rather is 100, and the weight is 8 units. So, no matter what way you look at it, this weapon is heavy for both axes and for swords, so I'd have to say that the biggest con would be the weight. Other cons of the weapon, I'd have to say, if you're comparing it to a sword, then it's the speed, because it's an axe moveset. You can't really compare it to a sword, because the moveset is that of an axe. That being said, it's in the straight sword class, so we kind of need to do a little comparing there, even though it's really not the smartest thing to do. So, there's that. The pros of the weapon, I would have to say, because it is an axe, well, it has an axe moveset, the biggest pro would be its ability to do combos. Axes all have an amazing ability to combo. This weapon, considering its moveset, has that same amazing ability to do combos. Its R2s flow well into jumping attacks, into regular R1s, and it's just a good moveset. Other pros, I would have to say, would be for chasing people down. The one-handed R1 is fantastic at that. And also another huge pro of this weapon is its damage output on a critical attack, specifically on a riposte. Now, this weapon, it's classified as slash and thrust, yet the only thrusting attack is when you do a riposte after parrying. So, with that in mind, you don't really see its thrusting damage at all, ever, unless you're parrying all the time. Well, it's a surprisingly high amount of damage when you actually do riposte someone. I am only on New Game at the moment, and I actually got the damage values from New Game Plus, so there's that, but I'm actually on New Game for this recording, and with the nerfed criticals in New Game, I still hit nearly 800 on a riposte with a sword. That's kind of impressive. That's a little bit strange, to be honest. You don't really hit that high damage with a weapon that's not a great axe or a great hammer or an ultra great sword. That doesn't really happen very often at all. So that's a good thing, actually. So, anyway, this is the last fight in the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it helpful in one way or another, and I will see you all next time.